The gods seem to have granted us a moment's reprieve. I find myself pausing to reflect on the absurdity of my situation, yet amid this chaos, I've stumbled upon an unexpected glimmer of hope, one I never would have sought. The infernal blood coursing through me is deeper than any mere tiefling's taint, yet the gods saw fit to grant me divine power. With this blessing, I've held myself above others of my kind. My deep gnome cousins, laboring away in shadowed corners, I dismissed as weak and unworthy. I've walked through Neverwinter and Waterdeep alike, ignoring the pleas of the small folk, thinking them insignificant, unworthy of my purpose. I was a chosen one. I wasn't born amongst them, and when thrust amongst them as a babe, they only showed fear. Cowards, weaklings. But when I stepped beyond the towering walls of those grand cities, I became something else entirely. Among my kin, I felt noble, revered, superior. Among my order, I was a little person. Even the mail I bear was made with quiet jests from the dwarven smiths, calling it children's mail. I've stood strong against the sneers of the elders who doubt a devil-touched gnome could wield the light, yet I remained alone in my pride. For all my bravado, I am small. I would never advance in rank or responsibility. I would never have a voice in my order. My pedestal was my prison. When I awoke after the crash, groggy and sprawled on the cold earth, I was surrounded by horrors. Those brain monsters, writhing and ghastly. Then, as if conjured by the gods, a goblin came hurtling toward them, roaring with a fury that shamed any orc berserker I'd ever seen. He cleaved through the monsters with savage efficiency, grunting his name, Billy, before joining my side. The notion of trusting a goblin would have been laughable yesterday. But today he is an ally, fierce and sure. He doesn't talk much, but he smiles a lot, and not in a way that I would attribute to a savage. Another gnome has joined our makeshift company. Shadowheart, she calls herself. She holds herself with a guarded nobility, and I suspect her path was not unlike my own. Perhaps she too knows the privilege of divine service. A cleric, maybe a Selenite. She doesn't speak much, and she guards her secrets well, but she has a wisdom about her. We're alike, she and I, though I suspect she lived a very comfortable life compared to most. I just met a man named Astarion, but I use the term man loosely here, swift as a shadow in moonlight. He overtook me with an ease that sent shivers down my spine, yet I managed to fight him off. His movements defy his sickly appearance. His breath reeks of copper and decay, and his skin is deathly cold. His physicality makes his taking me to the ground seem impossible. When our tadpoles connected, I was able to sense that our goals were in line, and that he meant none of us any harm. That was of little comfort, as my ability to sense good and evil found nothing but an unsettling void where intent should lie. Yet despite everything, he seems a valuable addition to our group. I can't fathom what darkness roils within him, but Astarion is exceptional. As we press forward, it is my small kin and those I once deemed lesser who are proving their strength. I recall a fierce warrior I encountered on the ship, a yellow woman with knowledge of the astral beyond my ken. Her prowess was astonishing, and though I doubt we're of the same blood, I pray our paths cross again. Together, we would strike fear into the hearts of any foe. For the first time, I wonder if my oath was a shield I raised against the struggles of my kin. In my quest to be exceptional, to rise above, did I trample the very people I should have protected? Have I scorned truly remarkable souls simply because they weren't what I expected greatness to look like? I must seek out the yellow warrior. If I am to survive and to fulfill my calling, I need to learn from those I once dismissed. The unseen, the discarded, they are heroes in their own right, and I am beginning to see that true strength lies among them. Today, I am humbled by my kin, humbled by a goblin's raw strength and resolve, humbled by an eloquent monster. My oath, my pride, all of it feels small against the vastness of what I am discovering. If I am to vanquish the darkness worming into our minds, I will need allies among those I once cast aside. Only together, with these extraordinary souls, can we strike at the heart of this evil and drive it out.